welcome to 2065. In 40 years, the ships you know today will look like ancient wooden rafts. No captain. No crew. Just artificial intelligence commanding a vessel worth $2 billion. Ships are no longer built by human hands, they are printed and assembled by machines, in 72 hours. Meet the shape-shifting ship, a vessel that transforms between submarine and surface carrier, mid-voyage. The hull itself generates electricity. Every square meter of this ship is a solar panel made from graphene. The Arctic Ocean, completely ice-free by 2060.
Course correction.
The bridge has no windows. The captain is a neural network trained on 500 million hours of maritime data. And when a Category 6 hurricane hits, the ship doesn't fight the waves, it becomes them. The engine room of 2065, a fusion reactor the size of a school bus, powering a ship for 25 years without refueling. For ships that don't use fusion, floating hydrogen stations dot the ocean every 500 miles. Wind power returns, but the sails are now 40-meter rigid carbon wings, controlled by AI. Beneath the waterline, spinning Magnus rotors reduce fuel consumption by 30%. A blanket of air bubbles under the hull. The ship literally floats on air, slashing drag by 15%. The ship doesn't just survive storms, it eats them. Wave energy harvesters charge the batteries during rough seas. Today's ships produce more CO2 than Germany. By 2065, maritime shipping becomes the greenest industry on Earth. Supercavitation, a technology stolen from military torpedoes. The mothership never enters port. It launches 50 delivery drones that scatter packages across the entire city within hours. While the ship sails, underwater robots crawl the hull, repairing damage before any human even knows it exists. The port of 2065. No workers, no delays, containers loaded at 10 times the speed of today. The AI plots around storms, whale populations, and pirate zones, simultaneously. In 2024, there were 200 major maritime accidents. By 2065, pirates attack the ship, and the ship responds. Automated defenses that require no human to authorize. Every container is a smart device. The ship knows if your vaccine is 0.1 degrees too warm. They move together like a superorganism. 10,000 ships, coordinated by a single planetary AI logistics brain. This is not a cruise ship. This is a nation. A 2-kilometer vessel with 100,000 permanent residents. The undersea freight hyperloop, a magnetic tunnel across the ocean floor. The living ship, grown from coral and fungal mycelium. 500 kilometers per hour. Not a plane. Not a ship. The modular ship, it splits apart mid-ocean. Half goes to Singapore, half to Dubai. 0 port time wasted. The Antarctic research vessel that never gets stuck. Active thermal hull technology melts ice on contact, like a hot knife. Deep-sea mining ships harvest rare earth minerals from 6 kilometers below. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, cleaned in 10 years, by a fleet of ships that eat plastic and excrete clean water. Carbon nanotube composites, stronger than steel, lighter than aluminum. 3D bioprinting builds ship sections in 48 hours. Self-healing hull material, embedded nanobots detect microscopic cracks, and seal them in seconds. Ships are fully designed, tested, and crashed millions of times in digital simulation. Quantum communication, the ship transmits unhackable encrypted data instantaneously from anywhere on Earth. Magnetohydrodynamic drive, 0 moving parts. The ocean itself becomes the engine. Floating desalination ships produce fresh water for 10 million people each. Ocean launch platforms for rockets, launching satellites and cargo to orbit from international waters. Maritime shipping grows to $50 trillion annually. 95% of world trade still moves by sea. Personal cargo submarines, you can ship your own goods across the ocean for $200. Amazon never saw this coming. Luxury underwater cruise ships, Guests sleep beneath the ocean surface. Military ships disappear entirely from radar using metamaterial hulls. Hospital ships with robotic surgeons bring world-class medical care to 2 billion people who live beyond the reach of hospitals. Every gram of cargo is tracked on blockchain from factory to doorstep. Counterfeit goods and corruption. Floating power plant ships orbit coastal cities, generating and beaming gigawatts of solar power to the grid via microwave. Ocean farming ships produce food for 50 million people per vessel, solving food scarcity while sailing across the sea. Ships charge each other wirelessly at sea. No cables, no ports needed. A fleet that is entirely self-sufficient. Weather control ships create artificial calm corridors across stormy oceans. Carbon capture ships reverse ocean acidification in real time. An armada of 10,000 ships, actively healing the planet. Cable-laying ships build the quantum internet backbone across the ocean floor, connecting the last 2 billion people to the web. This is the fleet of 2065. Every ship a wonder. Every voyage, a miracle of engineering. The last generation of sailors who touched the helm with their hands. A child born in 2065 will grow up in a world where the ocean is cleaner than it was in 1800. The ships of today become the coral reefs of tomorrow. And beyond Earth, the first interplanetary cargo ships take shape in orbit. From space, you can see them, thousands of ships tracing the arteries of human civilization across the blue planet. The ocean never changed, but the ships that sail it, they changed everything. Like and subscribe for more futures worth knowing.